So why should I look or choose your flight school?
See, according to the list, there are more than plus flying schools in a small island country. Okay, what our school offers is like a proper training according to the syllabus. Secondly, the quality of the instructors we have. Okay, the quality of the instructors we have who knows the rules and regulations of the. That's very important. See, flying schools are there. That's not a problem. But most of them doesn't know the rules and regulations because the local schools are local students train there.
So that's about the medicals. So let's come to the flying training part. Can you break down the different phases of flight training in your flight school? Let's say for private pilot, commercial pilot, or ATPL. What are the different stages that you offer?
See, our stages starts from PPL. Okay? PPL, CPL, IR, which is your instrument rating, and then your ME. And those you need a further stage, we can go up to ATPL also, because our flight school is approved by the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines for doing the ATPL training also.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So because most of the countries like they need an ATPL program, so that's why we included this, and definitely our students are free to take the classes. So basically, PPL program is approximately 4 to 5 months because that is the starting of the program. Like students are new; they don't know about the aircraft, they don't know about the ground lessons. So almost when the student arrives there, they will go through the classroom medical, their police clearance, will get their special study permit along with their SSP. This process month.
Okay.
Okay. All this process, what you have told, along with the SPL, will take around a month.
Okay.
That 1 month, the student will be taking their PPL classes. That is a private pilot classes.
Okay. So hello everyone. My name is Captain Shivam. I've done my flight training from India. I'm rated on the A320 as well. I'm an instructor here at RSA. So today's topic we'll be discussing about the flight training process in Philippines. So for that we are having Captain Puneet over here, who's the marketing director at our flight school in Philippines. So Captain Puneet, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So Captain Puneet, if you can tell me something about
The flight school, right?
Yeah, the flight school. So
Okay.
can you tell me something about your flight school in Philippines?
Okay, so basically our flight school was started way back in 2004, known as Delta Air First. Okay, and it was started by Captain James Tostado. He's an airline pilot. He has worked in regional and different international airlines, and then he shifted in 2018 and 19. He started Echo Air. First, it was Delta, known as Echo Air.
Okay.
Okay, and he has the school has trained more than 300 Indian students up till this course, and most of the students are flying for Indian Airlines right now here. Okay, so basically, Echo Air started at 2018. Okay, when Captain J decided to come back to Philippines from India. He was working as an expat pilot for Go Air and Indigo Air for almost 4 years. So he knows in and out of India. So 2018-19 we started our Echo Air, and you know that COVID started, and then we excelled after that. Okay, so currently what we do here is we have Indian students there. Mostly our students are Indians. We have approximately 15 to 20 students right now. We have very less locals, but more onto international students. Because since we have been training Indian students, so we know the in and out of the requirement of the India, and so it will help the students, to come there, complete their training on a particular given time. Say our training starts, say 10 to 12 months. Okay, so they will complete their training during that time. So good advantage, we have someone who is an airline pilot, and right now he's a head of training there.
Okay.
So the students are like blessed to have him, so that he will teach them. All the students who are doing the solos and the instructor rating or their IR rating are going through training under him.
Okay.
Unless and until he don't release, you don't go further ahead. So imagine an Airbus 320 commander is training you.
Oh, that's
0-hour students. It's a good guidance for the students.
Yes, it's very nice. So Captain Puneet, do your flight school meet all the requirements by the DGCA?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. As I told you before, right? We had a history of Indian students who are working for the airlines. I can name them all. That's not a problem at all, but it will be a huge list.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So yes, we do it train according to the DGCA syllabus. Okay. So what we do is we give a flight training of 240 hours. Out of that 200 hours is your flight time, and 40 hours is of simulator.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a curriculum like that, trained according to the DGCA rules and regulations.
Okay. If I want to ask you, What is so unique about your flight school that in Philippines, if as a student I'm looking for various opportunities, because let's say there are different flight schools in Philippines as well.
Yes.
So why should I look or choose your flight school?
See, according to the list, there are more than 50 plus flying schools in a small island country. Okay, what our school offers is like proper training according to the DGCA syllabus. Secondly, the quality of the instructors we have. Okay, the quality of the instructors we have who knows the rules and regulations of the DGC. That's very important. See, flying schools are there. That's not a problem. But most of them doesn't know the rules and regulations because the local schools are local students train there.
Okay.
Okay. Secondly thing, what happens is that when student comes to us, they come by seeing the flight school, the name, and because I'm into the Indian management,
Okay.
from the side of the Indian management, okay, and I'm been with the school since the school started, and I've been in the Philippines from past 10 to 12 years, so I know the in and out of the country, what happens with the school, like we have number of aircrafts also with us, we have Indian instructors with us, and we have different nationality instructors with us. Secondly, our strategic location where we are in. Okay, so the strategic location also help us in completing the students because we don't have heavy traffic congestion there.
Okay.
Okay, so most of the time students are flying. There's no heavy traffic congestion there. Okay, that's why if you see now currently, Echo Air has the only Indian students right now. None other flying school has an Indian student.
Oh, that's good to hear. What about the visa process? How do you assist them, and what are the process?
Yes,
What is the
absolutely. We do visa process. It is done by our Bombay office. Okay, so we have our office in Bombay as RSA.
Okay.
Okay, so they will help you in and out for the visa process. It's very easy. It depends from state, from consulate to consulate.
Okay.
Okay, some of the consulate requires medical, and some of the consulate does not require medical. So hardly it will take you from the day you started. For example, you're starting right now. Okay, it will take only 30 days to get you a visa with 0% rejection.
Oh,
Yeah, and the visa fees is covered by the school itself.
that's good to hear.
Yeah.
So you're talking about medicals, right?
Yeah.
So over here, if you're flying in India, you have to go through some medicals done by or requirements by the DGCA. Are there some requirements you have to do in Philippines?
Yes, we have to do.
Okay.
We have to do the same procedure what we are doing in the India. We have to do in the Philippines also.
So same as class 1 and class 2 over
Yeah, for the PPL class 2, for the CPL class 1.
Okay.
And it's very easy. Within 5 to 6 hours, you will complete your class 2 medical. And the same thing within 5 to 6 hours, you will complete your class 1 medical also.
So do you assist the students over there?
Yes, definitely. We have staff who has, we have our licensing officer who will be there all the time to help the students.
Okay. So that's about the medicals. So let's come to the flying training part. Can you break down the different phases of flight training in your flight school, let's say for private pilot, commercial pilot, or ATPL? What are the different stages that you offer?
See, our stages starts from PPL. Okay. PPL, CPL, IR, which is your instrument rating, and then your ME. And those you need a further stage, we can go up to ATPL also, because our flight school is approved by the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines for doing the ATPL training also.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So because most of the countries like Nepal, they need an ATPL program. So that's why we included this, and definitely our students are free to take the classes. So basically, PPL program is approximately 4 to 5 months because that is the starting of the program. Students are new; they don't know about the aircraft, they don't know about the ground lessons. So almost when the student arrives there, they will go through their class 2 medical, their police clearance, will get their special study permit along with their SSP. This process takes around 1 month.
Okay.
Okay. All this process, what you have told, along with the SPL, will take around 1 month.
Okay.
That 1 month, the student will be taking their PPL classes. That is your private pilot classes. Okay. After that, they will be doing the simulators for 5 hours, and then they will be doing the 40 hours of flight training for the PPL, and then there will be a check ride. After every course, for example, PPL, it's 4 to 5 months, there will be a check ride. CPL will be from after the 5th one, 5th to 9th month or 8 months, depends on the weather, it will be CPL, instrument rating for 1 month and multi for say 20-25 days. So this complete program will take up to 10 to 12 months, depends on the weather also and plus the student performance.
Okay. So you said something about weather, right?
Yeah.
How are the weather conditions there in Philippines, and how does it impact a flight training for the particular
since
student?
it's a tropical country,
Okay.
most of the times it's hot. There's no winter season there. There's no winter and no autumn season there. Okay, there's only summer or rainy seasons.
Okay.
Okay, mostly the weather is bad during the month of October.
October.
Yeah, that will be heavy rain during the time. One or two typhoons will be there, but all the year around the weather is good to fly. Only October or November there will be a heavy rains, what we call it. But we don't waste the time. If it's raining, students are either doing their simulators or either doing their ground classes. They are not wasting the time there.
So flying is not impacted much.
No, flying is not impacted much.
Okay.
But we make sure that students are doing either ground training, either their flight simulator training, or either they are completing their exams in the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines.
So throughout the time they are occupied with some of the other training phases.
Some of the other way. Because all the students are not flying at a time.
Correct. Yes, that's
Everyone has doing their, suppose the student arrived new today, he'll be doing his ground classes, but the student who is old is currently flying.
Okay, so the student will not be sitting idle over there.
No, the student won't be sitting idle.
That's good to hear. So, what is the aircraft fleet size over there?
See, currently what we have right now is number of aircraft is 4.
4 aircraft.
4 aircraft, and one we have ordered already, which is coming this month already.
Oh.
Okay, so it will be 5. And the current number of students what we have, Indian students, is around 18.
18 students.
18 to 20 students, but 2 or 3 are in India. They are completing their. They came for the class 1 medicals and completing some of their completing their exams. So we don't have much of the local students, just 1 or 2. Mostly we are more focused on the foreign students only. So mostly our Indian students are there.
So if I talk about the ratio of aircraft to students, it is
We
1
can
is
say
to
about
4.
5 or 6.
1 is to 5.
5 is to 5, 1 is to 6.
So that is a pretty good amount. So how many times a student can get a flying per week, if I say on an average?
On an average, 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days?
3 to 4 days. If the other student is not flying, okay, is doing some groundwork, paperwork, a student can get 2 slots in a day also.
2 slots in a day.
Yeah.
And typically, how long does this duration will last to complete the whole flying training purpose?
The whole training purpose will take around 10 to 12 months.
10 to 12 months.
10 to 12 months. But it depends, again, I'm telling you, it depends upon 2 things. Weather and performance of the student.
The performance is a must, yes.
Yeah,
correct.
or if the student is taking any breaks.
Oh yes, that also we have to take into consideration.
Yeah, if the student says, I want to come for Diwali, I want to come for a vacation, then
so it might prolong.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your instructors? How well experienced are instructors, and some background about them, if you
See, all the instructors have are going through their training with Eco Air.
Okay.
Okay. And secondly, most of them are students of Eco Air.
Okay.
Those who have trained here. So they know the standards of what we are training. We have instructors from outside also, but we have from inside also. So we have approximately combination of old and new. Around 10 instructors are there. Most of the instructors, like 5 or 6 instructors, are having more than 2,000, 3,000 hours. And everyone is trained by Captain J. Testado, the owner of our company.
Okay.
And he's the head of training. So he's the one to release first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say if a student is having some difficulty in the flight training, let's say in any of the scenario, do you assess them in any way, or?
Yeah, we assess them. See, if they have any problem with visa, medicals, or DGC ground classes or whatever, so they can come to Mumbai, and we have our office there. So they can get an assistant there. And less regarding the flight training, I am there. Okay, all the flight schedulings and everything are done by me only for the Indian students. Okay, so whatever they have doubt, they can either come to me or either they can go to Captain J. Testado. As I told you, he's the best one to guide any student who has a difficulty. The good thing, we have someone who has an airline experience. Okay, he has worked in, say, 8 to 10 different airlines and had more than 10,000 flying hours.
Oh, that's nice. So the total flying hours, as you mentioned, is 244 that you have to complete.
Yeah, 240.
240.
Yeah, 240. Okay. So 200 on the flight. Out of that, 185 on single.
181 single.
Yeah, 15 on multi and 40 hours on simulator.
Okay. And this includes the various progress or the different phases of flight, we can ask, like cross country, night flying.
Yes, everything. We are going according to, as I told you, we are going according to the DGCA standards. Okay, what DGCA requirement is 100 hours of PIC time, 50 hours of cross country, 5 hours of night PIC time. Okay. So we are going according to that.
Okay. And what is the conversion process, and most importantly, do you help in conversion process?
Yes, we do. We are, as I told you, we have office in Bombay. They will help you each and everything out. Okay, so conversion process is easy. Recently, the students have done the conversions. Okay, we have the current license of 2024, the students who have done the conversion also. And it's easy process. It takes around 2 to 3 months to do the conversion.
So before the flight training and after the flight training, your head office in Mumbai, which is RSA, that will take care of everything, and flight training process over there, that is handled by you and your staff.
Yeah, it will be handled by us.
Okay, that's good to hear. And is there any message that you want to give to the aspiring pilots who are watching this right now? Is there any suggestion you want to give to them?
Yes, everyone has their own history. Okay, everyone has their own story. Okay, so if you see a successful pilot, ask them about his history. Don't compare yourself with another one. Okay, because someone can get late job, someone can get after you graduate, it's easy to get.
It's easy, yes.
Okay, someone will take time, a period over time. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Okay.
Don't compare yourself with other students, those who are training in different country, and don't compare yourself with the current students also who are with you. So comparison is the main problem. Okay, stop comparing with each other. The fight is within yourself.
Okay.
Okay, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It will not go. Either it will be delayed or either it will come early, but it will be there.
Okay. Okay. So Captain Puneet, before we go, one last question of the day. Why do someone choose, or what are the advantages of flying in Philippines?
Okay, the number one is the easy visa process. Okay, within 30 days you will get the visa. Second thing is we get the Philippines license for 5 years. Okay, as you know, Philippines is a Commonwealth country. Okay, so we don't have to convert to your RT, which is the very tough examination in India, for at least for 5 years. Okay, so direct conversion of RT is there.
Okay.
Thirdly is that students are clearing the exams first and then coming for flying. But we have something like those students have not completed also, they can come for flying also, because we get a CPL at 150 hours.
Okay.
So what I did during my time of training, I didn't complete my classes first, because that time no knowledge. Okay, so what happens is I completed my 150 hours, came back to India, completed my DGC all exams, did my class 1 medical, get the SPL FR12, then went back to India, did the remaining 50 hours, and then came back again.
Okay.
Because there are students who have done this thing. They came on 10th after completing 10th, because as you know, after 10th also we can start our training as a 16.
16, yes.
Yes. So they came after 10th and 11th, they did the PPL, they came back, they did the 12th. Okay, as soon as the 12th result is out, they went back, they completed their CPL and they came back.
Oh.
Okay, that is also a process, but now it's a little bit, people wants to clear the exams first,
Okay. So the minimum age is to start your flight training is 16 in Philippines?
SPL is 16, SPL is 16, PPL is 17 and CPL is 18.
18, okay.
So as we're discussing the advantages, right?
Yes.
The third is, what we have is our own chef. Okay. Indian meals are provided twice a day at your doorstep.
Okay.
So the student, don't have to go here and there to search for the Indian meal. It will be given according to the time. The chef will deliver the food at a given time at your doorstep, and it will be an Indian meal. Okay. So if you are going abroad, it's very hard to get an Indian meal.
Yes.
As discussed, it's very, the parents are very what about the food? The parents worry first about the food.
Yeah.
And then comes the cost of living. So say 15 Indian rupees is the 11 Philippine peso, a local currency there. So the cost is not that much. If you go to other countries, you calculate in dollars or rands or something like that. But in Philippines, it's like 15:11. So it's not a much cost. Hardly a student spend around on himself $100 to $115 or something like that for a month for his personal expenses.
For a month?
For a month.
Yeah, that's
and as you know, accommodation is covered completely by the school. So they don't have to pay for hefty amount for the accommodation.
So they don't have to spend much also.
They don't have to spend much also.
Okay.
Okay, so Philippines has his own advantages. Imagine a small country who has 55 flying schools active. I'm talking about active, not talking about inactive flying school. Okay, there are active flying schools, and we are one of them. Those who is giving the training according to the DGC syllabus to the Indian students. And currently, we are the highest. We have the highest students, Indian students, in the whole Philippines.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, every year we are targeting around 25-30 students minimum to come to Philippines for the flight training.
And how many students you have trained so far till date?
See, as I told you, first we were known as Delta Air, and now we are known as Acquire. There are 300 plus students.
300
During our
plus.
time, because the dollar rate was low, every other day the Indian students were coming. During my batch, what I trained, we were around 160 students.
160, okay.
Yeah, around 160 students we were there. Okay, so yeah, because of the dollar price has increased now it's a different scenario.
So, okay,
Yeah.
got it. Well, thank you, Captain Puneet, for giving us your time. And I hope this information is very much beneficial for all the aspiring pilots who are watching this right now. If you want more information, you can get in touch with us. Thank you.